Hey, Vanessa Jones here, and we are sitting here with the amazing Mel Batterman. You guys don't even know what kind of treat you're in for right now. She is a star diamond with Team Beachbody and a personal fitness trainer and coach with over 19 years of experience in the industry. So I am super excited to sit here and get a chance to ask you some really great questions. And the first one that I've heard of several times is, for people that are severely overweight, out of shape, or someone that just has not worked out in a very long time, how exactly do you get started? It's hard to, all of a sudden decide you're going to work out and get going. What's a safe and effective way to really get started losing weight?
Sure. Well, thanks for having me today. And yeah, absolutely. A lot of programs that people look to use with Beachbody, some of them can be kind of scary. I'm sure you've all seen the infomercials and you see the P90X or the Insanity, and that can be very intimidating. But those are actually programs that may not necessarily be for beginners, but can be utilized by beginners. As well as Beachbody has a lot of beginner programs such as P90, 21-Day Fix is a program beginners can use, but still, again, that can be very intimidating, especially if you have a lot of weight that you do have to lose, and you watch that video and you see them doing burpees or jumping up with a weight in their hands and those types of things. So what you want to do is don't be intimidated by the fact that the program looks like that. Purchase the program that looks interesting to you, and then take and go, okay, I can't do a burpee. What could I do that's different than that? Well, you can simply just sit down and stand up, because if you have a lot of excess weight, you're still going to get that cardio workout that a burpee is going to do. And then maybe you find a lower stool or chair that you can do the exact same thing on, and then maybe you just start reaching down and touching your toes as you get more fit, and then touching your toes and just stepping the feet back. So you can really progress your way down into a burpee. Same with any other jumping move. Instead of jumping, simply just lifting the legs. So if you were doing a squat jump or a tuck jump that you see in Insanity, you could squat and then just lift your knee up. And then again progress from there and maybe do a squat hop when you get stronger and things like that. So there are a lot of different ways that you can definitely start implementing those programs and not necessarily look at the program as the whole thing and what you should be doing, but what can you work towards.
That is really great information. I know just personally, when I decided I was going to start working out again after I had my daughter, that was something that I struggled with, because I needed to know how exactly am I going to go do all of these extreme physical activities, and I am just nowhere close to being in shape to be able to handle that. So that was really great information. Thank you.
You're welcome. One other tip that I do want to give too is you look at the length of the programs, and that sometimes can be intimidating as well. So we do have a program called the 10-Minute Trainer. You can start there, but you also can look at just the 30-minute program and go, okay, I'm going to do as much as I can possibly do. And of course, don't shortchange yourself. We are all a little stronger than sometimes we mentally think we are. But if you know that you push through for 10 or 12 minutes, then the next time when you have that workout come up in the calendar, push through for 13 or 14 minutes and just keep progressing that way. And eventually you'll hit the 30-minute mark or the 45-minute mark.
That's a really great point that you're bringing up about the time of the workouts, because I know that I've definitely seen some workouts and they are an hour long. And, finding the time to do that is one thing, but also having the stamina to be able to do it is another thing. Would you recommend at any point maybe starting from the back closer towards the cool down part, or do we actually start in the beginning and then build up over time? Because sometimes you get 20 minutes in and you're in a pretty intense workout. So what do you recommend if they're in the height of the workout and we're just physically done? How do we then cool ourselves off without that instructional part?
Yeah, absolutely. You always want to start with the beginning of the program, because it's going to progressively set you up to continue to move your body and warm up. So you definitely want to start at the beginning. If you get to the point that you just physically truly cannot, then you can either just skip to the end or use one of the other DVDs that have a stretching program. A lot of them do have that as a separate entity. And even if you just do 15 minutes of a 30-minute yoga or stretching, you're going to get that stretch afterwards as well. And another thing you can do is, if you do choose a program that has 45 or 50-minute workouts and you're crunched on time, do 20 minutes of it, check your DVD player and see where you were at, because it always shows you, what frame you're in or whatever. Write that down, and you can just skip ahead to that frame and start from there later on. After you do the warm-up, you can then skip ahead to that and finish out the workout at a different time. Same with the Beachbody On Demand. You can see, okay, I made it to 16 minutes, and I have a 30-minute workout, but I only have 15 more minutes before I have to be back to work because you're doing it on lunch or whatever. simply write that time down, skip ahead once you do the warm-up later on, and finish that workout out.
Awesome.
So
that is absolutely incredible. Well, thank you so much, and I think that this is going to help a lot of people, including me.
thank you. Have a great day.
You too.